It is bewildering to me that in the span of like a little over a decade, the perception of Superman has shifted so significantly from this isn't believable. Who's gonna believe in like a blue goody two shoes with all the power in the world? To why is he not this stoic pseudo god? And I'm like, dog, I'm not even. I'm far from like the biggest Superman stan or shill on the planet, and I get the fundamental premise of nice guy that uses his powers to help people.
Right. It's not rocket science. You know what's
It's
funny?
not that deep. It's just empathy, bitch. Like,
And the funny thing is, I feel like it took a show and the popularity of a show like Ted Lasso to get people on board with like, oh no, there's just gonna be we can just follow a guy who's kind and who's like is lovable.
perish the thought. Sorry, I guess. Yeah, and that's the I need this movie to be great and to do great because, like, yes, politically things have been in the shitter for a long time, much longer than this current administration, although it's getting significantly worse. But like to just remind people that you don't have to be told to do the right thing, that you can just do it because like to the point of that conversation or that interview that Lois and Clark are having where it's like, oh, well, did the president know? He's like, no, I did it because it's the right thing to fucking do. So I get why I get that frustration because, like, even nowadays, every now and then you'll see in the news of someone does something that most society would agree is like objectively in the right. And then you run into like legal trouble for it.
Yeah. Which I like that we are now getting.
Like, that's an interesting angle to take for Superman in particular.
It is because I'm like we kind of did this version of this sort of in BVS where he intervened in a foreign country and became like,
Yeah, yeah.
but that was more so to save Lois, and then it was about the thing about Zach, and it makes me think of this is in a way, intentionally or unintentionally, the fact that we're dealing with Superman and the world's perception of him in the face of what they perceive his role to be with the amount of power that he has.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is James Gunn's response to what Zack Snyder had done, intentionally or unintentionally.
Yes.
Because in those movies, and you can tell me if you feel differently, that was about Superman as a symbol. He was like the personification for an intention and a message.